Better at ranking, man. Better at ranking. What's going on? So, chopping it up with the consensus, man. We see everything, man. Welcome to the consensus, man. We definitely got a segment now that I'm gonna try to catch up to. Y'all make sure y'all join the Discord. Join the Discord, man. You'll see it in the lobby. You'll see it in the chat. We definitely moving. We out here, man. We in the field. So, we just chopping it up with the family. We got baby girl in the building. That's the co-host. If you don't hear me or see me, you're going to see her. You're going to hear her. And we got the gang. We already got the other people. Textiles in the building. King is in the building. Real Rebel is definitely in the building. BR somewhere around here. 2 hours in the building. You already know. So, be working. We working. The consensus is here. Y'all join the Discord. See everything, man. What's going on, baby girl? How you feeling? Baby girl in the building. I caught her off guard. Hello? Hello? Baby girl, you here?
Yep, salute the gang. Salute the gang. How everybody?
Alright. Turn your mic up a little bit. Do what you was doing before.
Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first up we have our Nome 9 predictions coming up on Saturday,
Nome
June
9
8th.
predictions.
Nome 9, let's get it.
Nome 9 predictions. That's a fact, man. What's the card looking like, man? What we doing? What the card look like, man?
So, I don't know if we want to go first up with the battle of the night, or sorry, the main event, which will be Lux versus Aber. But let's talk about Sir versus Geechee right now. We getting a lot of talk. A lot of people are now starting to be interested in this battle. What we doing?
Yeah. Surf gonna body that boy. Geechee about to die. But he gotta win over Head Ice. But I don't know.
We got Surf
don't play.
Geechee, man.
I mean, people been on him for not having third rounds. He released a blog saying I've been beating people with 2 rounds. I don't even need a third. He's taking that spice. He's been away from the stage a little bit, like, you get me? So ring rust could be a little factor for Sir. But that boy been on his music, and so he's a well-oiled machine. You mean, he's been up in that studio doing his thing. And Geechee's a young buck, man. I just don't see him he's not gonna beat Sir. I don't see it. I didn't think he would beat Ice, yeah. And Geechee really surprised me when he beat Ice. So, I don't know, guys. It's gonna be a crazy battle, though. I know that. Geechee ain't coming to play. You just beat Ice, like.
I don't know about that beat ice part. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta break that thing down a little bit. He had bars that I heard before. But you can't sleep on Surf, man. You definitely can't sleep on Surf. I know that much. I gotta see. Y'all know me. I'm gonna see when it happens, man. I'm definitely gonna be there, ready to judge and see. You'll see who I got winning when it happens.
That battle gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But why you didn't have Geechee? Well, you had Ice beating Geechee, did you? That's crazy.
I gotta go back on my notes, but I'm pretty sure I did because Geechee was saying a whole lot of things I heard before. So Ice was actually slept on. He had bars that was new, original, and I actually liked what was going on. So I'm pretty sure I did give it to Ice, but don't quote me. But yeah, man, what you think, Tex? What you think, Tex? Geechee versus Surf, man. Talk to us. Ear to the streets. Go. I told y'all, go subscribe to my boy, man. We here now. Talk to the consensus. Chopping it up with the consensus. We see everything. Textiles in the building. Watch. Hey, Tex, you there, homie?
Yo, it's Augustine. You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
As far as the Geechee versus Surf, man, I got Geechee 2-1, honestly. I know Surf, he's going to come prepared. He's coming off that Rum Nitty battle where he fell short in the third round. Some people are giving him the first 2 rounds for a 2-1 against Nitty. I'm giving Nitty a 2-1. Geechee's known for his crazy third rounds, kind of like how Tay-Rock was known for his crazy second rounds. So we know Geechee's coming prepared with a heavy third. They both been taught that street angle, both Crips, both, you know what I'm saying, a lot of common similarities, one from the East Coast, one from the West Coast. We're really going to see how it goes down. But I got Geechee talking to that man. He's from the motherland, you know what I'm saying? Right. Where it really goes down, that no shade to Philly, because I know they get crazy down there in Baghdad, you know what I mean? But I got Geechee 2-1 off of the straight up strength of the last performance I seen Surf. He didn't come with a full 3 rounds, and Geechee's been coming 3 rounds solid for a very long time, consistently, pretty much all 2018 and 2019. He hasn't disappointed so far.
That's a super fat man, baby girl. What you got to say? Go ahead, baby girl.
I definitely got Geechee 2-1, and I'm not saying I'm not throwing any shade toward Surf at all. But it scared me a little bit, the fact that he's kind of boasting about coming and beating niggas with 2 rounds. Just Geechee is not the person to play with 2 rounds. So either Surf is going to have 3 full rounds, which he hasn't had in a minute, or unfortunately, I got Geechee walking out with 2-1. Definitely with the third, because Surf, that's definitely where Surf has been losing. A lot of those rounds is in the third, and that's Geechee's best round, as we see. The whole head ice thing, though, I think he outperformed him. His flow and delivery was a lot better. Now, I 100% trust your opinion, Rankin, when it comes to 10-4s and 5-2s, because you do this. I know it. Pretty sure you heard a lot more battles than I do. We're probably going to have to go in there and break that thing down, though, because Ice was saying a lot of things I didn't understand, so I can't give him a win off of just the 5-2s and 10-4s, but I understand what you're saying. That's going to take us all the way back to K-Shine versus Geechee, so I don't even want to go there, but I definitely got Geechee in this one 2-1, probably first and the third.
All right. So we got Geechee, we got another Geechee, and Textiles. You ready, homie? Or Body Bag? What's up, man? What you think? No, what you say, Augustine? Hold up, Augustine. What you said? Who you got?
As far as Geechee having a solid third, man, consistently for the last year, it comes real heavy with the punches. Third round, it's like a knockout, kind of sort of like Cortez. Wait till that third round. It's a lot we got to speak about. You know what I mean? And I feel like Surf is gonna have his moments for sure. Surf is gonna have his moments. He's got a lot stacked up. You know, coming off of album mode, coming off his last performance. I know he's got bars in the cut. Shit, even on his Instagram post, he'll throw some jewels out on the Instagram post that he could have used for a battle. So I know Surf is going to come super crazy. Pause. But this battle is going to be a classic, in my opinion. Probably one of the better battles of 2019. Come back, my baby.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't know, guys. You're crazy thinking Surf going to lose. I don't know. He's not going to play.
I don't think he's gonna play either.
I mean, I'm with you, bro. I'm always gonna say the better. I'm gonna think the best. So I'm gonna say come in your A game or bring your A game. So if they bring their A game, oh yeah, Surf got this on the edge. I mean, anybody I think would agree with that. But so I'm just gonna think the positive and just hope they bring their A game. That's why I don't really like doing predictions like that. But you know, We do it. We do it. Y'all can hear my predictions if y'all want. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, for real. Like, the thing with them type of battles for me, yeah, is like I just want them both to put on. Like, do you get me? So like when and for the battle hold replay value. So like that way we all win. Like, yeah, there's got to be a winner and a loser, but everyone wins from it. Like, do you get me? It's a good look for both of them. It's a great look for us and keeps our culture moving forward with another great battle. Hopefully they both put on, look, you know.
That's a fact too. What's the next battle, baby girl? We gonna go into the next battle. Like each got
I want to talk about Shotgun versus Paste.
Shit.
Shit.
Shotgun Paste.
I'm hearing a lot of stay 30s, and that's where I was going with it at first. And then Suge recently tweeted out, a couple of things like, "Who got me losing?" He sound ready, he sound focused, he sound prepared. He didn't have his best performance versus Chef, to me, on that big stage. However, he is still Shotgun. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect him and say 30 like I was at first, so I'll say Paste 2-1. I still got to stay winning because I don't think the pocket tap and the slam dunk is going to be as effective. Only because Paste is so freaking smart when it comes to crafting his rounds to be funny and to make you look a certain type of way to the crowd. He has that goods effect. Sometimes he has that effect of making the crowd look at you a certain way. So then the things that you do don't hit as hard. So it depends on if he goes first or second, but I still got to stay 2-1.
Yeah, for real.
All right. That's Paste. Hold on, let me see what I think. Shotgun Suge ain't nothing to play with. He's the top tier gatekeeper. That's what I call him, the top tier gatekeeper. So there, we gonna see what you can do now, Pat. Right? You want to go into the URL and you want to play with the big boys, right? Let's see. If he can get past Shotgun Suge, he's definitely solidified on the URL stage. You know what I'm saying? So, we see.
Man, y'all being too humble. My man Shotgun with a clean 30. Mark my words. With a clean 30. And I'm going to tell you why. Paste has already used his pocket tap angle against someone else.
You don't want to bet, though. You don't want to bet.
We could do the friendly push-up bet.
Yeah. Right.
I got 100 on my man Shotgun.
Right. I got 100. I got 150 on Paste. Not getting 3-0 because that tough talk 3-0 stuff you need to be betted against. Yeah, that was the odds that you said.
I don't got Pat winning a round.
Right, but he's gonna win a round. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but he's gonna win a round. I bet you that.
Crazy, William.
I'm telling you, the angles that Paste could come into this battle with, as far as the aggression, the pocket taps, you know how Suge is going to come out with the gate. First thing he's going to do is probably check his pockets. Let him know, you here. This is my stage.
You got him off 40, nigga.
You've seen how creative Shotgun can get. He's diving into a different bag, kind of going outside of just his bully gangster realm. He's starting to bring a little bit more theatrics to the ring.
That's my boy.
You've seen it with Chef Trez when he put the apron on. He's trying to bring some extras. He's going to come with the heavy bars, talk to Pat what his life like. You know what I mean? While you was in Canada, telling people you love
all that shit in the door. That's my You don't need all that extra shit. Do you know what Patty's been doing? He's been making all these URL cats look average, yeah. Tay-Rock, and he's going to continue doing that shit. Like, do you mean he's going to need that pocket check. He's going to need the theatrics because the bars, when it comes to bars, that boy Patty, he do not play. I mean, and he come up and joke, and he's going to have jokes with him as well, like broom shaker jokes. So, Suge better come prepared. I like what Rank said about the top tier gatekeeper. It's he got punches that slump you.
Pancake guy in the
Suge guys, he don't play around. But Patty, man, I don't he's just gonna go up. There's no way he's getting it. 30.
Nah,
There's no
Augustine
way.
fire.
It's crazy. King's crazy.
I'm telling you, out of anybody that can do it, it would be him.
No way.
You can't go in there joking around with a shotgun. You see what I'm saying? You can't play with a gun. You fuck around and get shot that way. You know what I mean? You cannot play with shotgun. That laughing angle not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to joke the crowd.
Come back in, my G.
That's a good point, man. You made a good point, Augustine, because if he go in there joking with shotgun, it's not going to work. But 9 times out of 10, it works because they try to switch up their style to try to fit in what he does. So his jokes still work on them because now they try to be funny all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So I always say stick to your guns. Shotgun eaters, don't try to go in there being funny with them. Do you. And we'll see. But you know how they do. All of them do past state and say like, nah, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I gotta be a little funny. You know how they do. Nah, man. If you can't win at your game, you definitely not about to win at his game. Does that even make sense? Come on, man. So you got a good point there, Augustine. I hear you.
Yeah. With that. Go on, kid.
Yeah, just to add on, they're both big dudes, like over 6 feet, 200-something pound dudes. So to see that chest bumping, you know, backing down, you know, and that type of physical aspect to the battle is going to be more impactful than if Tay-Rock was to try bump. You know, they got into the whole scuffle, the almost fight thing, but with a shotgun Suge, it ain't going to be no almost fight. Like, if you bounce back off of him doing a pocket tap or him chest bump you or whatever, I'm sure shotgun not going to sit here and fake fight you. It's going to come down to real physical and thrown. Or J400 going to come from the background. Nah, you're not going to do my man like that. Nothing like that. He's not playing with that.
Yeah, it's going to be squash ASAP.
Oh, for real.
I got past state 2-1, man.
Textiles in the building.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
You got to explain the text.
Now, of course, past state to me, he one of the best rappers that's out there. He one of the hardest to beat as far as when it comes to just overall rapping. Like URL is URL, and like Robert was saying, man, he made the face of URL, you know, look like the bottom of the totem pole, you know. And Shotgun Suge, he is the gatekeeper, but what's the name? Already got a pass, like he already went through the gate. You know what I'm saying? So now Shotgun Suge, he got to show and prove that he can hang with Pat Stay. I don't care what stage is on.
Took that shit, Tex. For real.
And where the battle gonna be at? Down south in Texas?
Do you know, like, what I feel like with Pat Stay, yeah? It's like the Mook thing. Like, they got, like, a certain mystique about them, yeah? And they had to break down and beat. They can be broken and beaten, but they gotta find the code, like, to do that. And, like, Ranks touches on a good point where they say, stick to your guns. Because maybe that's where, like, some battlers go wrong, where they try and, like, do what he does and match, like, do you get me? Like, match jokes and match, like, try and do what he does. Like, even, like Tay-Rock tried doing that. Like, he tried coming with, the joke angles and showing that he can do a different thing with his pen. But, it really, like, contrasted to, like, it didn't work. And then it showed that there was clear levels between Tay-Rock and Pat Stay. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah. But see, that's when, again, now, if Shotgun Suge learned from the mistake. Now, if I'm in Shotgun corner, he hired me to coach him. Like that's the way he got to go about winning. He can't worry about what Pat Stay's going to do. He's got to show up, and like Augustine was saying, what's your life like? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to bring the best shotguns out, you know what I'm saying?
My man Textiles in Brooklyn. You know, he always on the streets.
He could beat him.
He
could beat him because he could be better than Pat Stay. Like,
that's
if
my boy, man. Textiles.
you know, when it's going to be relying on his defense,
man. Go
like Shotgun to me doesn't play like the best defense.
Follow
you know what I
the
mean? If the crowd start laughing,
podcast,
you know, he's going to have that crazy look on his face. You know, start sweating. It's going to be tough for him. So he got to hold his composure and just bring it. Like he gotta be the best. You know, not just somebody saying it just because it's a fresh battle. Yo, this is the best shotgun Suge I ever seen. No, he's really got to be that guy. He got to put on a show. He got to be clean, and he got to be on his A game for sure.
No, for real. That's real right there. Because Pat Stay, yeah, like he's in my top 5, yeah, and like you don't make my top 5 like that easy. Trust me. That boy is serious, like, and he's been serious since he started, like, since the Element League and since he started, like, he's always had that, like, the aggression, the jokes, like, it's stylistic.
Everything is on
He's
time
really
limit,
amazing. Like,
gang.
he's like,
You're on the
he's
time
to me is
limit.
like one of the
Next
best all
battle.
rounders. Like, he's like, he got everything. Like, that's when, like he said, like, innit, you can't come up on the URL stage and joke. And he's like, look what I did, I'm joking with it, roasting it, smoking it. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he can do what he likes. He got the complete, like, all-roundness. That's for me. Like, Pat Stay's got the all-roundness. Like, do you know what I mean? Pretty complete battle rapper. That's for me, though. Like, obviously, everyone got their own opinions on who and what is. But that's, like, he's very hard to beat. And I don't see Suge doing that, like,
That's a fact. That's a fact. We all definitely see that opinion. I think you can see both ways. I know I can. I can definitely see both ways. But this is on the URL stage. We can't not consider it. It's definitely on the URL stage. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. But Pat Stay been everywhere, so he know how to adapt on URL stage. We seen him up there before. It's not like we haven't. You know what I'm saying? But baby girl, what's going on, Sensei? We in the building. We definitely in the building. Baby girl, what's the next battle? What we talking about?
Next battle, Av versus Arsenal.
Talk to us. What you think about that?
Just off the back, I don't know. I've been flip-flopping on my predictions, but it's back and forth because, Av, they said, he found a couple of bars that they heard him recycle or use from somebody else again recently. So,
Yo, do y'all think it's gonna be a classic though? I think it's gonna be a classic though.
I do. I believe it is. Absolutely. And that's why I keep switching it back and forth because I think Arsenal is definitely.
I think that has the potential to be a classic battle because, Pat Stay, I believe like Suge is really gonna have some good moments. What's your life like? And the pocket tap.
Oh, my son, he's still on Pat Stay.
You know what I mean? And Pat Stay's always been known to like rebuttal real good, be comical and stuff like that. Always, leaves good memories. So it's like I think we got a classic battle potentially here.
That's a fact, Tex. But we on to the next battle, my G. We on Av and Arsenal. What you think about that Av and Arsenal, my G? I know you're in Brooklyn. You stay in the streets. We hear the background moving. You on the move. What you think about that Av and Arsenal, man?
Yo, Av, to me, I think Av really want this battle. You know what I mean? I like Arsenal. I always thought Arsenal was real good, even though Arsenal has been real good with having less bars than a lot of people. Like sometimes he don't even be saying much, and he can still put on a good show. But Av, I think a lot of eyes are focused on Av right now, and I think this is a prime opportunity for him to level up right here. A lot of people face Arsenal, and we're not able to complete the challenge. You know what I mean? I think Av is really, really hungry, so I think Av might get this one 2-1 Av.
Ooh, 2-1 Av. Yeah, we hear everything now. I'm on live with you. Yeah, we got the receipts.
2-1 Av.
Just disrespect
My
the
man.
legend. But it's all good, man. I see what he's saying, man. Av is one of them guys, but like what Av like to do is his flow. You know what I'm saying? His flow is fire. His freaking delivery is on point, and not to add his bars. You know what I'm saying? So those the three things that he's fire with. Arsenal's not that bad with bars, but like my man Tex said, yeah, he is kind of like okay, I heard better type bars. He ain't too heavy with the bars, but but his flow is crazy and his delivery is crazy. And now you got to consider things like veteran or performance wise or things like that, theatrics and things like that. Av sit there smacking his chest and smacking his knees and things like that. That's gonna look crazy in front of Arsenal. When Arsenal flowing through everything real smooth, so he definitely edged everything else, and not to add the extras too. Arsenal obviously got the it factor. Obviously, Arsenal know how to freestyle and rebuttal, and his crowd control is definitely better than Av. So it's like to say he's gonna win the battle is like I see what you're saying, but only looking towards bar wise. Overall, he don't stand a chance. I'll give it Arsenal 3-0. That my opinion don't count. Talk to me.
He said 3-0.
Rankings talking my language now.
So basically what you trying to tell me is, by the way, this is Body Bag Half. I just want to say that. How y'all doing? Follow the rankings. I got Av 2-1, right? And the only reason why I say that is because it's like this the one, like this the one he need right here. Like he been on the fence a little bit, so it's like the Glue Easy shit was pretty fire, you know what I'm saying? But you know, this the one though, and I know Arsenal ain't gonna come to play, but I think Av gonna get him 2-1 though. I just feel like Av really want this one.
What? You jumped in the Av boat too? You jumped in the Av boat too? So so answer me this. Hold 1 second. Answer me this then. Bet. Performance wise, right? Because you do add performance when you judge your battles, right? This the rankings.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Right. Okay. Performance. What you got?
I mean, we can all agree that Arsenal can outperform him.
All right. Boom. Crowd control. What you got?
It depends.
We got all day. Talk to us. What depends on?
It depends on what Arsenal come. It depends on what Arsenal show up.
Let's say he's on his A game. All right, let's start there.
Right.
All right, go.
I mean, if he's on his A game, it still depends. Because if Al show up on his A game, the crowd control ain't gonna really mean too much because he's gonna get his head punched on the whole battle.
You got a good point. That's definitely a good point. All right, so we're gonna move on to freaking. We're gonna skip over bars because we ain't gotta talk about bars. We're gonna skip over. We're gonna skip over that because we both agree that Arsenal and Av bars is like not compared. Arsenal Av got that.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true.
No, we definitely gonna do that. I'm talking about me and him, Body Bag. Rebel, I know you. But I'm talking about me and Body Bag. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who definitely paid very close attention to bars. Is that a fact or not, Body Bag? Talk to me.
That Av got the bars?
Right.
Right.
All right, so we're going to go to theatrics. You know what I mean by when I say theatrics or extras? Things like who can think out of the box and do something like a K-Sean's Professor Sean thing, or Arsenal himself. He does a couple of things that you be like, oh, wow, that's all the way out. That's kind of out of the box. A hit or miss, or a freestyle, or a rebuttal, things like that. What would you do that? Like, would you edge that to Arsenal? Or that doesn't matter? Or does that matter or not when you judge a battle?
I edge it to it, but it matters only if it hits, though. If it don't hit, it's like, all right. I mean, even if you get in with a freestyle,
when his A game is gonna hit, shit, he's a vet.
It just depends, though. If it's fire, like, then okay. But if not, then that shit was trash. Like, you gonna get punished for it. So it's like,
I said,
you want to take that. You want to take that chance against a nigga who might can fucking smoke you if you come in there bullshit with that freestyle and shit?
What you mean? Absolutely. It's not taking a chance. It's gonna land. It's going against Av. Av not gonna do it. It's gonna land regardless.
I don't know. He got to be fire though.
Nah, not really. Arsenal got a power. He got one of those powers that he ain't gotta say nothing to fire, and the crowd's still gonna react. You seen him? You know how he work, man.
Yeah, he can stand on top of that speaker, flex his arms real quick. They go crazy. So I had another point though. Is this Av's biggest stage to date? This Nome crowd. Is this the biggest crowd that Av has stepped in front of?
I believe so. I believe so. I'm not sure, but I
I
believe
would
so.
say it could be because I heard the Houston that arena could hold a lot of people, so it could be, yeah. If it's set out, which it probably would, because you know. But would you say, baby girl, my fault?
Oh no, I was just saying that's a fact. I mean, you think about it. I think the Houston crowd, they said, was 9 to 1,100 people there, or did they sell out? Nome?
I think they did, man. I wish we had 2 hours. You know, he good with the numbers and all that, but I think they did. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the biggest crowd that Av was in.
And I know a lot of people was gonna say, "Oh, that don't matter," but you know, we've been doing this a long time, and those of y'all that been ranking and judging, y'all can kind of see what's going on. It definitely matters. It definitely matters. Mel Love in the building. Come join us in the Discord, Mel Love. You know what's going on. And, you know, get that water. You know, wake up, do what you gotta do, and get on the mic. You already heard. No homo.
Ours 2-1, man.
You're a smart man. You're a smart man. But we gonna go to the.
Scotty.
Yeah, we're gonna go through it just like that. I like how King did that. R's 2-1. I say R's 3-0. What you think, baby girl, again? Baby girl, what you think again? Text.
Next battle, we're going to talk about K-Shine versus Nitty.
Okay, Sean was nitty. Hold on, let me get the rest. Textiles. What you think? Arsenal, what you get? Arsenal, Ave.
Man, I hope that's gonna be a goodie. I think it's gonna be a goodie. I'm gonna go Av, even though Arsenal gonna be a tough out. You know what I mean? I'll be the first one to say Arsenal if he did one. But I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Av too.
I forgot. I did know that. Ave, and I know you too, body bag. Ave, and I know we're rebel too. Ars. Yeah, we got it. You said
Yeah,
run
for
nitty,
real. You
run
know we're gonna talk
nitty,
about this. You know
run
the
nitty
thing with
versus
Av,
K
yeah,
Shine.
my problem with Av,
Run nitty versus K
he
Shine.
rushes through his punches.
Hold up, my G. Let me get to the next battle. You know we going to the next subject. We trying to move on. We gonna get that Rum Nitty versus K Shine. So you know what I'm saying. Let me get your thoughts on that Rum Nitty versus K Shine right after baby girl. Tell us what's going on. What you think, baby girl?
For me, I'm just going to say Ars 2-1. And that's purely based off of his experience, his bars, his performance. I know Al was gonna come prepared. He was definitely talking that spicy when we seen him talking to Ryder, so I know he's.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Well, I know he's more than prepared for Arsenal, but I just think Arsenal is too much right now, and he's trying to reestablish himself back on the big stages too. So I got Ars 2-1.
Alright. Now, bro, what you think about Nitty and K Shine? Nitty and K Shine. What? Right.
I don't know, cause Nicky, he's been fired, yeah, but he's been on a little dip. Yeah. And K Shine's just K Shine, so I don't know. Normally, I'd be saying, yo, it's gonna be a 30 for Nicky, but I don't think it's gonna be so clean like that. it's gonna be a struggle, and because K-Shine's not gonna want to lay down and die to Nick, so it's gonna be a 2-1 either way. But I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I want to say Nicky, yeah, that's the most logical choice in my brain from what I've seen from both of them. And like bar to bar, like no one can really step to Nicky on that scale at the moment. He's kind of like, but I don't know. Like when you were breaking it down, like it's just everything. You break it down on everything. K-Shine's a total performer too, and he got the bars, he got everything. Like, so it's gonna be close, man. I don't know. I'm gonna say 2-1 Nicky, yeah. Don't quote me on that because oh no.
Nah, you already quoted. You already quoted 2-1 Nitty, right? But you a smart man. You learn quick. If you just bar for bar, yeah, we already know what Rum Nitty's gonna do with bars. But let's not mistake it. If Rum Nitty's top 10, I mean if his bars is 10, then K-Shine's bars is 9.5. So it doesn't matter. Like, he can wash that out with bars because he know how to punch just as good or maybe even better with his delivery and flow.
I'd say K-Shine's overall pen to me is about an 8. 7.5.
Sensei, join the Discord. I want to hear you.
That's to me. And I wouldn't put Nicky at 10 either. I'd say he's about a 9, 8.8 for me.
Right.
That's just for me.
My point was it's close. My point was it's close. If Nitty do get that, it's just gonna be by edge. You still gonna you're not gonna hold up, you breaking up, my G.
K-Shine's clear. You can see it's an edge. That's every round.
Bar wise is not even close.
It's gonna be a tight battle, a close battle.
Wrong.
That's how I see it.
You thought wrong again.
My heart telling me to.
We got Sensei in the chat with us, man. You know Sensei be in the chat. Sensei said bar for bar is not gonna even be close. Huh? I totally disagree with that. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I can see that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to say, yeah, Rum Nitty 30.
Let me ask you a question. When they leave the battle, you think Rum Nitty's gonna have clearly more quotables than K-Shine? Quotables. Stuff that sticks with you than K-Shine.
Yeah, probably. K-Shine. Like,
You thought, both of y'all thought wrong. Both of y'all thought wrong. You gotta be kidding me, man.
Nah, K-Shine, like, he says, like, just, like NWX DNA style punches, like, do you know what I mean? And they don't really stick in your head like that.
Don't matter. They gonna stick to you. You don't want to give me no K-Shine bars, but I guarantee you got some. Any battle that you think of. All you gotta do is start thinking. His bars are gonna come to your head.
I'm already thinking that with you. But, like, what I'm saying, yeah, is, like, bar for bar, yeah, I don't think, like, K-Shine's anywhere near Rum Nitty in pen game. Anywhere near him, yeah? It's levels to it. But then we're not talking about, like, it don't, like, in a battle, it's not just that. It's not a text battle. There's many factors to it. And, like even in, like, when he battled Big K, yeah, Nicky battled Big K. Like, I thought Big K took some rounds. And, do you mean?
K-Shine dumbed it down
he
on
let
purpose.
it slip, though, when he started
K-Shine's pen stupid.
But he took the first clear.
Crazy.
I mean, and,
K-Shine
like,
can
he
do
wasn't,
any
like,
punch.
all the way fire with it. He was okay.
He can rap just like Rum
do you know what I
Nitty.
mean?
Easy.
So that's why I say, like, K-Shine's got an opportunity here just to shut the door
He's
on
not as intricate with the
because you know
pen
K-Shine's
as
gonna
Nitty.
show up.
No.
Because,
But he don't take time to try to be like that.
mean?
But he gonna step it up just a notch. Like people like that that think like him.
Like, is he, like, to me,
people that think like him.
At the moment, he's on
K-Shine gonna surprise him. Like he gonna be like,
minor dip. It's not like a major thing.
oh, Rum Nitty stepped up his K-Shine stepped up his pen game. That's what he gonna say. No, K-Shine's pen already nice.
But realistically, I'd be like, yo, Nitty 30. You get me? But I don't feel that. I don't feel like that. I feel like Shine can take this battle, like, really. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
the
it's a
only
chance
way.
here for trying to take
But
it.
you what my whole thing is, you won't think that if that was if Kayshawn's ping game or his bars don't stick to you. You won't think that. If Kayshawn was a person that didn't have bars at all, but you kind of trying to say, you would just easily clearly give it to Rum Nitty. You would clearly give, like, if this was Goods versus Rum Nitty, you'd give it to Rum Nitty 3-0. I guarantee you would. Because that's the difference of bars. But you can't say that with Kayshawn. But Goods and Kayshawn, but that's because of bars. I'm telling you, that's because Kayshawn's bars stick to you, whether you don't want to say it's close or not. Kayshawn definitely got bars. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, it's like the reason why I don't say Nitty 30 is because like Shine got other elements, yeah.
So the good.
Like, and the other elements,
so
can make him win this battle. Like, do you get me? So the other factors that you were talking about, like theatrics, the performance, the energy, the
Goods, the same attributes Goods got, right? Right.
Yeah.
Right, but you still gonna say Rum Nitty gonna 3-0 Goods. So the only thing that I'm trying to tell you that sticks out about Kayshawn, he does stuff out the box. He's witty. So his bars not as intricate, but he got a way to know how to make them hit back to back too off momentum, just like Rum Nitty. He'll catch momentum with his bars that you said is not that nice, but he'll catch momentum with them same bars and hit and end with a haymaker just as strong or stronger than Rum Nitty. You see it happen all the time.
Is that he's a hit and misser to me. So he'll say a lot of bars to me, like for me, that don't land. Do you get me? And so when I tally it all up, like it should be a clean 30 to Rum Nitty, but he has got stuff that do hit and land. So it's like he can take a round. But for me personally, I think every round's gonna be close. Like Nitty ain't gonna take nothing clear. That's just me though. That's how because Shine's a tricky opponent. Do you get me? He's tricky, man.
I'm gonna put it like this, man. I put it like this, right? Kayshawn can 3-0 Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty can't 3-0 Kayshawn. Period. That's how I think.
Okay. See, I don't think like that. I think Nitty can 3-0 Shine. Yeah. But Shine's only capable of a 2-1 sharp win.
Kayshawn arguably didn't even lose a round. How Nitty won?
The only way I think Nitty can win this battle is by his content. By changing his content into making the crowd away from Kayshawn. Into like possibly talking derogatory stuff. And stuff that I don't think Nitty normally do. Nitty to me is almost like what happened with him against T-Top. Even though I had T-Top winning that battle, and I had him losing against
the consensus tells it all.
Also, because I don't think he goes for the kill. You know what I mean? He knows how to rap. He knows how to battle. He knows how to punch. But like Kayshawn can do all of that. Kayshawn can punch. Kayshawn can rap. Kayshawn can entertain, and Kayshawn could get his. How could I say it? He can control the crowd more with his volume and his voice. I want to say, as opposed to like Nitty to me is no personality. Like Kayshawn has way more personality than Nitty, so Nitty is gonna have to step into a different element and talk crazy to win this battle to me.
So that makes him more
streak if you ask me.
Rum Nitty will scheme his way through.
It's mad you say that, yeah, Tex, because that's how I've been feeling about Nitty. Like that's what I'm saying about the decline. Like he's on a dip of form.
The effect of the punch
and his penning been
don't
all the way
matter.
there with it.
Kayshawn, he's not like he's not. He's doing something. He's word playing up to the punch, or he just punching like a jab, a hard jab. Then his setup with a jab.
I say 2-1.
He's still getting there the same quick, the same fast. He don't play around. It's all Rum Nitty. They're getting there at the same time. But
the thing with Shine,
and his
over Nitty is that
it rocked the
he knows
crowd
how
the
to go
same
for
way.
the kill. get the kill.
Rum Nitty just a little bit more intricate.
Really
But you
finish
saying
it,
that
like in a battle.
K-Shine
Proper
can't do
finish.
that? You seen him do it. He just don't do it back to back,
Yeah,
back to
he
back
had a
like
lot
Rum
of,
Nitty. He don't have to. He don't have to, but he can.
He can dominate.
Just
He
playing
can
just a
dirty.
little bit because he
Rum
don't.
Nitty.
He had done
He
it
can
down for
literally
you.
dirty. Like, you no matter what Rum Nitty says, unless Rum Nitty finds a way to make it debatable, you know.
Rum Nitty can't beat K-Shine.
He
He can't beat him. Like if you break down bar for bar, yeah, on a bar count, yeah, he can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But like overall, if you just judging the battle, my fault, baby girl. Go ahead.
Say it again.
Nah, baby girl, go ahead. You're not shocked. You about to see when the battle happen. Support the cause, Sensei. You about to see.
hear me?
But the thing about it,
Yep.
we
All right,
hear you.
so I was just saying, K-Shine, we know him to all of those things, so Texas 100% right. But Nitty also has brought his performance way up. What I seen versus Bear was different. He was certainly in a different element to that big stage. He brought, a lot of enhancements to his overall performance. And I think that going versus K-Shine, I don't think he's going to be lacking. Like franchise say, no lacking. He's not going to be lacking versus Shine because he knows K-Shine is packed with a lot. But I'm just thinking in terms of like name flips and things like that.
He was more heavy with the bars
has
versus
a lot
Ab. He
of
still
more
haven't
ammo
been that
towards
heavy
Shine
with the
because there's
bars
still a
since Ab.
plethora
Trying new
of Shine
things.
flips that he can use. A lot of things that he can have against K-Shine that he, with his performance now, if he keep it the same way, he can certainly beat Shine. But, like Rare said, Shine can certainly win this battle because Nitty did slack up in the third versus T-Top, and T-Top was going to get it either way with his angle. So it really does, man, I think this one is definitely going to be a classic too.
For real.
Crazy.
That's real, right?
That's crazy. That's a fact, man. So we gonna run through real quick, man. What y'all think, man? K-Shine and Rum Nitty, man. Let me hear it.
I got 2
I got K-Shine 3-0.
Oh shit. Okay. Shine 3-0 50 over Nitty? I don't think so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You wanna bet? You wanna bet, man?
Yeah,
Two and Nitty.
Is that baby girl? Baby girl says she wanna bet?
Yeah, I'm gonna bet that Nitty not gonna get 30. No, he's not. No, I've seen too much improvement from his last performance versus a very, very good Bear, by the way. So no, he's not gonna get 30. Shine is
He
on.
lost.
Shine
He
is
lost
on.
to the Bear. He lost to the Bear. The Bear beat him. First and third.
No.
You see that? A lot of people don't think he did.
That never happened, bro. I'm telling you. He lost the first 2 rounds. He died in the first 2 rounds. That third round saved T-Top, man. That was like the saving grace, that third round.
I mean, you could give it. My opinion don't count. My opinion don't count. We go by the consensus, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna give Rum Nitty that battle. So we can say Rum Nitty beat the Bear, but since that happened, since we're talking about that happening, this is battle rap. Since that angle is out on Rum Nitty, ain't nothing wrong with having a job, right? That's what y'all thought until K-Shine get a handle on that angle, and see what happened to him. He got a round by default off the angle alone. This K-Shine we talking about. This is a top tier that we're talking about here. He got a round off that out the gate. And then all he got to do, and then off his performance and flow, yes, you're definitely right. Rum Nitty is a problem, and I did see an improvement. He is improving, but it's just not fast enough. While he's moving up, Kayshawn is also improving. He's getting better and better also, but at a faster rate, in my opinion. So, for performance and flow and delivery, he got him in that too. Might edge him bar for bar, but that's more in the playback. In that room, Kayshawn 3-0. Then you say you want to bet, so you just betting that Rum Nitty don't want $2. $2.
$2 accepted.
Put it in my bedroom. You know where I'm at. Put it in my bedroom.
She said $2 accepted. So look, I had a little piece on this, man. As far as Rum Nitty K Shine, I feel like Shine's gonna take this battle due to the barking, but Rum Nitty is gonna take this battle due to the bars. Very, very close, debatable battle when it's all said and done.
Don't be surprised if you get mad at Rum Nitty that you missing his bars now and he catching K Shine's bars, and then the separation of delivery. It's all in delivery, and K Shine edge him in that too. So don't be surprised if you start looking at Rum Nitty a little bit different. Don't be surprised because Rank has already told you.
That's a fact. Nitty can bark, but K-Shine bark a lot different. Like K-Shine. But my thing is, it looks to me like K-Shine is where Rum Nitty's going to be at when this new URL builds up to be what it is.
See,
like,
I'm never wrong.
I can definitely see like the resemblance, not necessarily in styles and flows and bars, but Nitty kind of reminds me of the K-Shine of my URL era, and that's what I'm gonna call it, because I do feel like I'm more so part of this new RL, like they're trying to put a claim on as far as the older URLs. So I may have watched it back when I was younger. I relate more to what's going on now in the rap culture, and I can definitely see the divide between the older vets and the younger dudes who are still on the come up, and Nitty's right on the cusp of that. So like the New Jersey twerks, the Rum Nitties, these will be the Charlie Clipses and the K-Shines of the future. So I definitely see K-Shine talking to him, barking on him, taking his battle in the building, and then on the playback, maybe when Rum Nitty gets into his intricate bars and weaving in and out and overhead punches are starting to kind of land because you got to listen to it 3-4 times back, Rum Nitty might win the war. Later on, one of these battles, we come back 5 years from now and still be like, oh, we don't know who won. It's a debatable. But in the building, I feel K-Shine's going to take it. If I had to put a winner on it, I'm going to go K-Shine 2-1 off of the barking, aggressive, bars, delivery, performance, overall, veteran, more experience. He's still hot on a hot streak coming off of last year. He was hot as well. Rum Nitty more so on a dip, but he also only has one projection to go, and that's up from where he's been his last 3 battles. From Twerk, Big K, and his last battle.
That's a great analysis, bro. Like,
yeah, he understands.
It's mad, like,
he's a smart guy. It's not a bad
I was just gonna say it's mad, like, we all know this ain't Rum Nitty stepping for.
It's actually
like, so we don't know this in that shit.
I wanted to see this, man. I've been asking for this battle for a while.
Yeah, it's a dip, but it's not falling far from greatness, because we all know Rum Nitty is far from being good. He's one of the great writers, one of the great performers of the new group of talent that's coming out. We all know K-Shine is super great, and we know Rum Nitty is great, so it just depends on who's greatness, who's on their A game, who comes with the better angles, the better performance, and I feel like overall K-Shine just has that more.
And I agree, and I agree with you on that, because they both top tier at this point, and what I consider top tier is all my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We on the Discord, this is the consensus. You're gonna hear a little bit more how I feel, but then my opinion is just, but K-Shine has just been doing it longer. He's more seasoned, and he got it together. Rum Nitty's still finding himself. K-Shine found himself 2 or 3 times already, and then reinventing himself. Rum Nitty's still trying to find his first self. That should tell you right there the difference between the individuals. To me, this is my opinion, like I said. So it's like K-Shine already know what to do. People are trying to expose him, and you look at him no matter what, nothing different. Nobody have changed the way you think about K-Shine. Unless you just want to tell me, if y'all want to just chime in and tell me if y'all did have, but it's just not happening. You don't look at him no different.
I didn't want to bring this up.
K-Shine, hold one second. I got you. K-Shine is able to flip what T-Top did to why some people is giving, or most people giving him that third round, because of the image, how it made Rum Nitty look. Now you done put it into another top tier hands that really know how to do, like T-Top knows how to do it, but K-Shine also, y'all not giving that credit to what K-Shine know how to do with the information still fresh. So it's like, I don't know. But go ahead, what you were saying, Augustine?
No, there's still a couple angles Nitty could use as far as that dot mob. We all know how that goes. I don't want to get too much into that. That dot mob little situation. He also got the Tay Rock Cave Gang dot mob situation that's still going on, and he also has the what was K-Shine's last? The T-Rex.
So now we trying to say that Rum Nitty angles. We giving Rum Nitty angles. Rum Nitty's not in top tier for his angles. He's in there because his bars are so intricate and due to consistency of his bars. We don't want him to do angles or even try angle on K-Shine. We seen his last angle and it looked like he learned from that, so it seemed like I don't know, have he completed a successful angle in your head or a battle like, that angle was kind of crazy from Rum Nitty. Have you thought of that before? Like, I haven't. So I wouldn't really advise him to do no angles versus K-Shine, which I'm saying, and I keep saying, K-Shine can punch right with him. If this was boxing, K-Shine would punch right with him. He actually more heavy-handed than him. If you ask me, but I know y'all, rankings, you tripping, all right. But, you're asking me. I'm saying my opinion, and I'm not wrong, and I'm a bet, too. Yeah, he could punch with Nitty, easy. He get to the punch faster than Nitty. And he more heavy-handed. It's just Nitty more intricate. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get more of a whoa, like that's how he lead up to his punch. That type of. But what's his name? K-Shine liable to get from any punch. You know what I'm saying? He more heavy-handed than Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? But y'all might not even understand that language. You know what I'm saying?
No, I look at it like this. Like K-Shine to me is like a welterweight boxer. But he can knock you out, or he can just thump you with keep back-to-back punches. He can just fudge you. Like if you're like that.
K-Shine's flow won't allow him to have a dry spot. Somebody in the chat said a dry spot. K-Shine will have more dry spots though. Where? Who? What? When? Yeah. Like I said, he recreated himself. His flow, he knows how to switch flows, so his flow won't allow him to have a dry spot. Because you still into his flow, because he'll switch it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, ranks. Like, even when we watching these battles, people say, like, you got that NWX sort of flow and the DNA sort of flow. And, like, so that's where the dry spots come in, because you just be saying a lot of punches. Like, they don't, like, that's what I mean. He be hitting and missing. Like, he throws a lot of punches, but not all of them hit. Some of them miss, where Nitty, like, he calculates his punches. So, like, even these, like the off punches, they still hitting. No. But then he can lay it up to a haymaker. Like, K-Shine can do the same thing, but he hits and misses a lot. And his subject matters are crazy. Like, he's all over the place with the subject matters and that. Like, so that's why,
unless you want to say gas, and I hate that word.
That's why I can see why he's, like, whoever said in the chat, he has dry spots. I can see that. Because he has dry spots where he'll just be punching, but it's not really like effective punching in that aspect, where not everything hits, but not everything lands, but he's still throwing them. So I see what you're saying by, like, he can keep up with the punches with Rum, right. But, like, he hits and misses a lot. So it's just those hits and misses, and then you don't want him to go on, like,
they don't react crazy, but
8 to 12 bars of just where he's punching, but it's not really.
Not every bar, but his accuracy is
not
like
as effective as it could be. So he's wasting bars in that aspect. And it's that deep. Like,
I'm trying to understand what a miss is to you. What a miss is to you, because you really, like, you're keeping it personal, or you're talking about the crowd, because K-Shine don't miss. He gets the crowd to react to every punch. His delivery is A1. He knows how to make the crowd. He keeps the crowd he stays in control. And the crowd might not go crazy every bar, but that's not how he set up his raps. He wants the crowd to listen. He's talking. But
for
when
me.
he wanted the crowd to go crazy, they go crazy. When he wanted them to just react regular, they react regular. Like that's what I see in
Yeah,
the battles. I don't know. It don't seem like he had no dry spots to me.
yeah, but my brother, yeah, I be watching some battles, the crowd be going crazy, and I'm like, the bat ain't even that good. Like, so, but the crowd are going nuts. So, like, I don't go from crowd, I go from me. I know what I like, what I look for. So, if it hits or not, like, do you get me? And that's what I'm
Off a
saying. Like, a
regular
lot of
punch, but
punches,
when
he
y'all
just
say
missing, like,
punch,
do you mean?
when
So,
y'all
it's
say
like,
punch, I mean I feel what y'all saying, but that's just bars. It's just like you looking at the bar and be like, I don't like that bar. I do like that bar. But I'm saying K-Shine, his flow is what making him react. His delivery is making him react. His theatrics is making him react. Him, the way he's like, that's the things that's making him react. So it's not just bars. Yeah, his bars might be a little light to you, or you might not understand what's going on with his bars. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. But I'm talking about when I say hit or miss, I can't say drop spot when the crowd react every time to everything. The crowd's reacting. So it's no dry spots in there. Now
yeah, but the
maybe to
crowd,
you personal, you might not like the bar, but you gotta admit that he's not choking up. He's delivering in his bars perfectly. Like everything's happening good. Like he's not doing nothing wrong when it comes to the other
no, that's
aspects.
fine.
You know what I'm saying?
You can do all that. Like, anyone can have, like, a perfect, like, spit a verse flawlessly. That's fine. But then, like, within the context of within that verse, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't, like, not everything is 100% fire with K-Shine. He has a lot of dry spots, like he do, like, which means he's throwing punches, but they not really. It's like all right, cool, because this is battle rap. Yeah, everyone throw punches, so like we've already heard all the punches, so it's like all right, cool.
Rum nitty, man.
Do you get me? That's what you mean by dry spots. Because yeah, I know what you're trying to say is at the end of the day, he's still spitting punches. He's still perfectly in his delivery, in his cadence, in his performance, in his energy. So you can't like say, oh well, his content is like, you mean? But sometimes their content they go off on little tangents and they don't say
even when he
much.
missed,
That's the real.
it's not a drop spot.
It's hard.
He a perfect, like he a top tier, so he knows
you know, you're
like
doing like 4 or
when he
5
missed the
minute
punch,
rounds,
boom, he just roll into the next one.
natural.
So in boxing, that's just a regular miss. He not overextending his elbow and looking crazy and getting hit. No, he just listen. You come back with it,
we have performance and theatrics and
so it still make him seem accurate
dry spots
because he knows
you can say
even
stuff,
within the misses to move on to the next bar. And then he hit,
take about
boom.
30 seconds
And then so he's still creating momentum.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shorten the time rounds.
K-Shine a beast. He gonna kill one nigga. He got an angle out the gate.
So that's why they be having lot.
I can feel you. I feel you. So who you got? So who you got at the end of the day? You got Rum Nitty 2-1, right?
Yeah.
And
I say
Body Bad. Who you say who you got? Who you got, Body Bad?
I think he's on mute, right?
Yeah, go ahead, baby girl. Speak up a little bit. It's on you.
Right now, but I got 2-1 either way in a really good battle. I can't call it because I love them both. I know what they're both capable of doing. I have to see how Romney brings, his performance and delivery. Like I don't think
We already know what K-Shine gonna do. His performance is crazy. He gonna be looking at Romney.
I can't call a winner. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
He gonna steal that flow and that style K-Shine got is gonna work on Romney.
Well, I can call a winner.
But what Rum Nitty gonna do? He got like 2
2
different type of approaches to his battles.
Like I know K-Shine
like baby girl said, he been practicing, so he might try to. He's getting it from K-Shine. So it's
2-1 either way. In every round will be close. Every round will be close, like edgy. That's how I got it.
Okay. Augustine the King, man. Salute, follow the rankings. Battle Rap is life. I got 2-1 K-Shine in the building. Then I got 2-1 Rum Nitty after the drop, either on the YouTube or the app.
I mean, I can feel that.
That's how I see the outside looking in. But for my prediction, I'm taking K-Shine 2-1. day of the battle, all first
You
watch.
freak
After the breakdown,
capology,
I'm
L.
going towards
Join the
Rum Nitty
Discord,
this
homie.
battle.
What's up with you?
After you get the breakdown,
What's up with you, homie? Big homie.
intricate bars,
Join the Discord. I
and go
want to hear
deep
your
dive
voice,
into
man.
it.
Join the Discord.
After you listen
Battle
to
Rap
it
is
2,
right.
3, 4 times, because I feel like this battle is going to be one of those
K-Shine
replay
can't
battles
lose
where
3
you're
of
like, oh my
Y'all
gosh, did
sleep.
Nitty really just say that? It was so simple.
People like to
Nobody
jump.
ever said zip them up like that.
People like to jump out the window. I see. Rum Nitty gonna 3-0 K-Shine. You're jumping out the window when you say that. K-Shine he arguably haven't lost a round. He not gonna lose a round. He gonna kill Rum Nitty. So now y'all got me in my bag. Bet me then. Y'all talking crazy. Danny Myers what? Danny Myers have what? Oh, 1 rounds. Oh, okay. I said arguably. Arguably. He won those battles that y'all putting up though. But he arguably won every round. What round?
No, you lost against that.
What round? He lost against Danny Myers. What? You ain't been. We the consensus, man. You know how it is over here, man. He definitely lost. That's the easiest battle. He easily beat Danny Myers on the consensus. Go back and look at the chat. Go look. Go look at the battle and go get the consensus. Yeah, to you, yeah, of course, Danny Myers. But you look at bars, but Rebel, we already got that. Like we understand that. It's more to the game than that. And don't be surprised if you be like, dang, K-Shine stepped this bar game up. Don't say that. Please don't say that. Because I tell you, it's different.
That's how I look at the battle, you know. Like, if you were to take the words that were spoken, yeah, so you take the words that were spoken, put them on paper. That's how I judge a battle. Like, that's what go off bad.
Man, y'all tripping.
Like, not he's spun around, tagged his mate with a high five, and said, you're going to get
his
this.
Performance,
he done amazing.
His aggression.
Like, he done amazing
his
Tommy gun
control,
action when he said a mafia bad. Like, I don't care about the Tommy gun action. Just if the mafia bar was banging and
extras to me is like freestyle,
rebelling,
K-Shine gonna do things like that. And thinking out of the box, having the it
none of that. Like, none of that.
K-Shine got all of that. So off those 3, you're gonna kill Rum Nitty off that. Rum Nitty gonna only edge him on bars.
The glasses and the goggles, there's none of that.
But it ain't about bars. Rum Nitty already lost to John clearly because of just bars. Because it doesn't matter.
You know what I mean? I see you on the street code.
Iron Solomon had a fire classic battle. Iron Solomon.
Let's get the bars in.
No disrespect to Iron Solomon, but Iron Solomon had a classic battle with Rum Nitty. Because it's not all about bars.
Do you mean I knocked your cap off?
K-Shine gonna smoke Rum
He took his
Nitty.
coat off and get a reaction.
Y'all
special
sweet.
move sets, all that shit.
Y'all disrespectful to K-Shine.
So whatever
Y'all
you
be
say,
watching the battle just looking at K-Shine and wonder why y'all can't stop looking at him. Because he fire. You can hate him if you want, but you're gonna watch him.
Like all the performance and I don't mean nothing.
He's supposed to be twerk. You see, I didn't mention twerk. I'm the rankings.
Nah, I know
He's
what you
supposed to be
mean.
twerk.
Real quick, just
He
to
had a
add
good
on.
battle versus
Like, I
T-Top.
remember while I was watching twerk. Shout out to Twerk,
People
man.
gonna still say he lost when he come out.
But he was battling one time.
He killed
And he's having a
John.
hard time with the up and down. I guess that's what he do before he go into his showtime. I mean, what do you call it? I'm strapped in. But he didn't even strap in. He just started jumping around and the crowd started going, yeah! I was like, yo, this is too much now.
That's what I be saying, Tex. Do you mean they like, for instance, like you know, Twerk and these type of characters, they be going like big and nine or headshot, and the crowd would be going crazy. And it's like, what have you said? What have you said? You said that. You said headshot. Everyone says headshot. So it's like, that's what I be saying. Like, do you mean the crowd be going crazy over nothing?
Solomon's fire, yeah, he is.
Like, don't
K-Shine
mean
gonna
that.
kill.
It's like,
He
all right,
gonna
cool.
kill.
What have you said? Let me put that down
In
on
the
the paper
building.
in my brain.
Like right there live.
All that theatrical
He gonna
stuff,
make
and
Rum Nitty look
I
crazy.
can make a sniper, hands gesture,
Rum Nitty, he's
and
good.
do you mean and all that? Like, I don't care about none of that. I don't mean
Rum
nothing.
Nitty is
All that
thinking
stuff,
right now what
I don't
to
care
do.
about none of it. Just come with your bag.
K-Shine already know what to do. Rum Nitty's still thinking like, Should I push him this way?
Being on the Broadway
That's what I
sets.
think, but I might be
Doing that.
wrong.
We ain't doing no screenplays.
Yo, hold on 1 second. Hey, Drizzy, hold it down, please. Put mic up, son. Please, put your microphone. Can you please put your, we live. Can you please put your microphone on mute like everybody else? Please, sir. Thank you. Go ahead, Red Rebel.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, you know, like, they say, you know, battle rap, yeah, it's not a play. It's not a theatrical, it's not a play. I know we on a stage, we took it from the street corner because we were getting shut down by the police and we couldn't kick it in the parks. So, and do you know what I mean? We had to take it to the stage in the club. All right, cool. But now it's turning into some, like, spectacle where we doing the feet shuffling, the high fives, I'll tag in my friend for 16 bars, and like, do you get me? All this theatrical shit. I can do a good gun gesture and the sniper scope with the like none of that mean nothing. Like, this is battle rap. Like, battle rap is about the test of your abilities, of who can push their pen to the best. So you come with these average bars, like saying, you know, bigger 9, blow, bow, and all this type of shit. Like, that's not non-creative. It's not creative. Like, do you mean, yeah, it might be good for the club and it can get people gassed up and get people going crazy, but that's not battle rap. Like, that's not, do you get me? Like, that's some Broadway theatrical play shit. We're not actors, we're rappers. Like, most people ain't even rapping, like, when they be doing that shit. They just talking. It's like talk rap. That's not rapping. It's not the art and the science of rapping. So, like, when I judge a battle, and when I look at a battle, I don't look for that type of stuff. That stuff will never impress me. It's all about what you write on the paper and how you were cadencing. So, like, when you say performance, like, performance means you're the cadence.
Because what
like, how you delivered it, how you projected it with your voice.
You gonna
like,
need
all the shuffling, tagging in your mates, like stone cold stunners, dunking on people, pocket checking, bumping. Like, nah, leave all that at the door. Like, a bit of bumping and a bit of aggression on the stage is all right, cool, because we're in the element of battle rap. This is, my pen's better than yours, what's up? But, like, all that extra shit, leave at the door. It don't mean nothing in the, like, do you mean? So I don't factor in those type of things when I judge a battle. Like, the crowd's going crazy because he said bigger 9 headshot. I don't care about that, because in the essence of things, when you put it down on the paper, or if you were just to say it back to yourself, like what's a quotable, for instance? Like, when you say, like, a quotable to me is like a Chilla Jones bar where he said, your girl takes ass steroids to make your booty look meatier. Like, that is a genius bar. Like, that's a genius bar. He took forward to think of that. Do you get me? That's a genius bar. But, or I can say, blow, headshot, bigger 9, gun so big, it shot you. Like, do you get me? So, like, when you record,
well, that's not a quotable. That's not a quotable.
No, but what I'm saying to you,
but a quotable is like you said about the bar before.
When you write them on the paper,
but if they're quoting, if people's going around quoting those headshot bars, then that makes it a quotable, whether it's simple or not.
Like, to make it short, like, well, I know I'm long-winded in my thing, sorry guys, but what I mean is, it's just like, when, like, my brain's the paper, so when they say their bars, I ain't never heard them before, so I register them down on the paper, but I don't care about he done a spin move and he done a karate kick, like, none of that mean nothing, do you get me? Unless it's a real angle, like when Professor Shine come out, like, that's a visual angle, like, so that's one of the most creative things ever done in battle rap, like, because it was an out-the-box creative angle. So that type of antic or theatric is fine, because that is so creative and out of the box that it was never done before. But I'm talking about, like, the spinning, acting out, the visual painting with your hands and all that. Like, I just listen to your words, record them in my brain,
exclusive
and I'll know what about.
Go subscribe to my
boy,
boy,
he
King.
tagged in his friend.
We working, King.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting.
The Discord.
I know I went off on a mad rant.
Nah. I feel what you're saying, because you're the type, you always tell us all the time that you don't like gun bars. You're from the UK, so it's different for you and things like that. But my whole thing, to answer your question about the quotables, is just, A quotable is just something that sticks to you. If you're quoting it, it's a quotable. If a lot of people that is quoting it, it's a quotable. So if it could be simple to you, but if it sticks with you, I'm sorry, my bro, it's a quotable, and that takes the same amount of wit to create. It's not easy to just go around saying quotables. It's not easy. You have to think of it. You have to think of it. Now, saying Rum Nitty is more intricate, I'm going to agree about that all the time. Rum Nitty will scheme his way to his punch. He will multi-rhyme his way to his punch. But K-Shine gets there a different way. He's more heavy-handed. He's just going to mini punch his way to his haymaker, and it's just as effective. Don't be surprised if Rum Nitty don't seem as polished as you think he is, because he's up against somebody who could do the same thing he's doing, but cleaner. He already found himself. I kept saying Rum Nitty's still trying to find himself, and I gotta agree with Baby Girl, because Baby Girl, she said it. Like, he looked good against T-Top. I'm like, okay, I see what he's doing. Like, okay, he's coming into his own, but still coming into his own. He's still not there yet. K-Shine reinvented himself 2 or 3 times already. Yeah, he might have to sound like DNA a little bit. Yeah, he might sound like, but it's recreated. You got to do that. Everybody knows that. Everybody sounds a little bit like Twerk. Come on, man. It's called recreating yourself. But he's still himself, and he's still fire. We know exactly what he's going to do to him. You can kind of break down what K-Shine going to do to Rum Nitty. You have no idea what Rum Nitty is going to even bring. You have no idea. Just bars. But what he going to do everything else? Is he going to try to freestyle? Is he going to try to angle? Is he going to try to, like, so many questions. K-Shine going to kill that boy. Watch. It's different. You're going to see the difference.
It's a good thing.
He's one of those rounds. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me good?
That's a fact.
Loud and clear.
Okay, so y'all don't think at least one of those rounds is consistent and great that K-Shine can be all 3 rounds. I'm definitely not taking nothing away from that. However, Rum Nitty Run, in some people's minds, won that first because of how impactful he was. Because T-Top definitely has some angles, some punches in there that, made a lot of people like myself feel like he got the first. But the reason why Rum Nitty won is because his punches, to most people, he won because they were more impactful. Because of the fact that they were more impactful, why can't he get around off of Shine just off of that? If they're both punching, they're both performing, they're both clean, why don't we think he can get at least 1 round off of his impact?
I think that's what they're saying. I think a lot of people is giving Rum Nitty at least 1 round or even maybe 2 rounds. But me, I don't think that he's as clean. His delivery is good. It's pretty dang good, but not A1. It may be A1. I'll give him delivery. We just gonna scratch that. We give him delivery. A1 like K-Shine, for sure. But his flow, nah. His flow definitely not A1. But K-Shine is definitely A1. So it's like he's not all the way clean like I would think. Yes, he can hang with somebody like T-Top that's just talking. But K-Shine, I don't think so. I think he's going to edge him every round. It's not like he's going to body him. No, because of his bars. Because of his bars, he's going to get reaction and going to screw my face up a couple of times in a round because his bars is crazy. But, I look at it way more deeper than that. You see how I judge it, so.
No, I agree with you, Ranks, on the flow aspect of it. Like K-Shine, way more polished in flow, way more, way more down packed than Rum Nitty. I'd say, obviously because he's a vet. Like you already touched on it, bro. Like he's way more seasoned, way more schooled. I like how you say Rum's still finding himself, where Shine's had to find himself, then redevelop himself, not just once, but multiple times. Like, you get me? And he has done that. So salute to Shine, because it's hard to do that and stay, for the amount of time Shine's battled, to stay relevant and active. Just to stay relevant and active, and not just that, take on as many battles as he do and go travel everywhere like he's been doing. And stay active and hot, and do you get me? He's like a machine. He's a machine, that boy. That's why I say, you can be dazzled by Run Nicky's bars. Ooh, he's got the pen. But yeah, and like my heart want to say, yeah, Run will get this 30, no problem. But I'm not a fool. I know Shine can sneak this win. Like, he can take this win. We can even take it clear. He's not to play. But if Run shows up, bar for bar, it's going to be a bad night. It's going to be a long night for Shine. But Shine can take this back.
I feel like we need to
a long night for
come
Sean.
back and revisit closer to the battle.
Oh, that's a
We
fact.
still got 2 more battles on the card, though.
What's that? Talk to us, Augustine.
We got Jack Boy and John.
Smokey, yes. Things are heating up. In this Jack Boy and John. The whole thing surrounding the battle, from the chains, John living with his mom. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. Let's talk about it.
Well, you know, I'm
John 3-0. John 3-0.
What?
Yeah,
You wanted to bet.
Hey, you want to
wanted to
bet?
bet that.
What you think? I'm just talking? We can bet. I'm not just talking.
Ooh,
John
yeah.
3-0 is too much angles. Jack Boy is up and coming. Jack Boy doing his thing. This John we talking about, and he just had a debatable loss to Twerk. Man, he about to kill Jack Boy, man. Jack Boy ain't ready. He not ready. But you know, we'll see. My opinion don't count. But I'm always right. Bet me.
You said the key words already. He just lost to New Jersey Twerk. If he just lost to Twerk, now I know you're going to say Twerk is not Jack Boy, but if he just lost to Twerk clearly, my man Jack Boy at least is going to have a debatable. The low life thug. Please don't forget the projection my man is on, going straight up to the top. My man Jack Boy is coming with that. I don't even want to let you know what he coming with to the battle, but I know what's going to happen. The Braves, the Hawks, Atlanta better be ready. John better be ready. His mom better be ready.
That sound good.
His crew
That
better
sound
be ready.
good. Break it down with me
Better
then,
be ready.
Augustine. That sound good. Break it down with me then, Augustine. Let's go. Performance. Who you got?
Jack Boy. Jack Boy
Jack
with
Boy with
performance.
performance. We're going to give Jack Boy a what for performance, and we're going to give John a what for performance? Talk to me.
Now, I've seen Jack Boy live multiple times.
So what's that,
I've
a
seen
9?
Jack Boy on
That's a
camera.
9 for Jack Boy? What you giving him?
I'm giving Jack Boy a 9 as
All
far
right,
as
and
bringing
what
his
about
words to life.
John? So if you give Jack Boy a 9, where you pick John in performance?
Now, it's performance as far as like bringing the signs up, doing the he knows before I
Man,
take
the same performance that you're giving Jack Boy a 9, the exact same performance that you ranking Jack Boy with the 9, that performance. What you giving John in that?
I'm going to call it a tie. I'm going to give them both 9s. They're pretty good.
Exactly.
Bringing their
On
voices
to the
life.
next. Exactly. On to the next. Bar for bar. What's up?
Both of them bar for bar like a 7 to me.
Another
far as
tie.
John,
Another tie.
You know you're going to get a multiple choice. You're going to get a multiple choice from John. From
It's gonna
Jack
kill
Boy,
him,
you're
y'all.
going to get
It's gonna kill
the
him.
bows. You know what they're going to go into the battle with. They got certain stigmas, certain moves that they stick with and keep on. They know how to format their stuff to where they can get through it. You know what I mean?
That's a
They're kind of
fact.
equal there too.
That's a fact. Gave it a tie. You're a smart man. All right. So we're gonna say flow. What you gonna give him with flow?
I'm giving John the edge on flow.
Because
Less
it's more
pauses, less
consistent,
drives
right?
pauses.
More consistent of a flow. All right. We're gonna hit him with what about what's the other one? Flow.
Crowd control.
Delivery. What we giving on delivery? Delivering them bars, haymakers, punches, more ahs because of the way you set up your punches. Talk to me.
Okay. Jack Boy. My man Jack Boy's delivery, he gives you that pause and hit in the face delivery to where you may not even catch what he's saying. Like, you don't know I got the nerve of a nigga, right? Jack Boy has those type of punches, and it loses people in the crowd, and also listening to it, you may get lost in some of his punches. It may not be as delivered as you wanted it to be because he's leaving in his fill in the blank and let them decide what the last factor is. But John John's going to give it to you straightforward. You're going to be able to grasp his punches clearly off of his delivery. So edge to John John on delivery.
That's also a fact. So let's be honest. Off you just saying those, we just broke it down. Unless you got more things that you judge a battle on, because those are just most of the things that I judge battles on. Hold up, we need one more. It factor. Who you think got the most it factor? Jack Boy Maine or John John?
Going into this battle, Jack Boy has more it factor than John John, if you want to believe it or not. Now, the people are talking
that's
about
what we doing.
change.
That's what we doing. We call it it factor going into this battle. That's what it factor is.
Well, against his opponent, he has more it factor than John John to me.
No.
John John already came in the game with it factor. You see how fast he climbed up the ranking? Like, see how fast he got there? It didn't take much for John John. John John Ben had the it factor. Jack Boy Bang has to force the it factor on us. He doesn't have it. That's why he has to act out. I wouldn't call that it factor, but that's just me. I just got the it factor is an attribute to me. So to my man Augustine, he's saying Jack Boy. So I definitely got to take that in consideration. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying to me. No.
So I'm gonna tell you what I feel like is the it factor for Jack Boy. Going into this battle, all we're talking about is Jack Boy angles, Jack Boy's chain, Jack Boy's controversy. Jack Boy has the angles. Right, Jack Boy has the angles to compete with what's going down. Keep in mind, I know the backstory to this very deeply. I was around when John John was trying to create Bullpen DMV and bring his league to DC. Jack Boy had a part in that not going down. There's a whole lot of personal background information that Jack Boy has, angles, a lot of anger, aggression built up towards John John. He tried to hop in against Twerk on stage. He tried to hop in again the next day at the Bullpen event. There's so much stuff that Jack Boy's got.
Yeah, but Yo King, when he hopped in against John John,
You don't
the
want
fans
to bet
weren't
though,
all
man.
that good.
You don't want to bet though.
So
Jack
it's a waste of
Boy
time
Maine,
him hopping in
2-1.
anyway.
Make a
Like,
blog
you can have all
about it.
these angles and
What
stuff,
you
that's
talking
fine.
about?
And he executes
No
them
way.
properly.
Jack Boy
Yeah,
can't beat John John.
No,
Y'all crazy.
That's my thing on it.
Y'all crazy.
John John, the thing with John John is, that boy
On the
too small,
playback,
man.
yeah.
Like, he's from that class, the
He's a
old
little
class,
bit
you
more
get me?
intricate with his
So
pen
like,
than
he's too
Jack
small,
Boy, than
and
John
he's not
John.
gonna play
But he
around.
don't know
Like,
how to
I don't
deliver
know
his
what
bars
happened
like
with the
John
third
John.
battle.
You're gonna catch
But
everything
like,
John
that
John
was a
trying to
wake-up
say.
call to him.
You're gonna
So
definitely be
now,
confused
like,
with
you
Jack
get
Boy
me?
Maine.
He's gonna
So
definitely
if you
not
break
gonna
it
take,
down, keep
like, if he
rewinding
already
it.
took like
Yeah,
a
he might
debatable
get some more
loss
points,
to
but like off the first
however you
box,
want to take it. He's
John John gonna
definitely not
smoke
going up to
him.
Jack Boy and taking another debatable loss or the clear loss.
He gonna smoke
That's
him.
not happening. He's about to turn
Hey,
up a
yo.
whole nother. Do you get
Yo.
me? But the thing with, I hope he don't come with a multiple choice, because we don't want that shit. We don't need that shit. We need.
Yeah, right. His multiple choice hit every time. That's his power move. We don't want his power move. What you mean?
Well, he better multiple
Do
choice
a
with his
fire.
clothes on.
Do it. That's your power
I'll tell you
move.
what.
Like all you gotta do is have a little bit flame on your power move. If he take the multiple choice and it sounds different than we heard it before, it's fire. It's gonna hit. Don't listen to Real Rebel.
Rankings.
Use your power moves.
Your man John John better do his multiple choice with his clothes on this time, because we cannot have two niggas on stage taking their shirts off talking about some A, B, C, or D.
That's funny. That's funny. That is funny, but I'm pretty sure John John not gonna take his whole clothes off like Jack Boy. But please
All right,
expect
well, let me
Jack
ask you
Boy
this too.
with his shirt off.
You think John John's gonna come with a diamond tester or with a black wealth chain of his own?
Man, John liable to do anything, man. That also goes with the extras. Like John gonna smoke Jack Boy Maine. Anything you could think of, he gonna do something that's more out of the box than that. So if he do take that angle, like he takes angles just like T-Top and the rest of them, and then just overdo it, like make it fire. John a beast. It's not really too much you can go with Twerk, because Twerk stuck to his guns and kind of like Twerk fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to beat Twerk right now. But Jack don't got that. What? He ain't got that juice, man. Stop playing with Jack Boy. Stop playing with John John like he just a pushover
John
because
don't lose, man.
yeah,
I give you that.
because Twerk beat him. That's stupid.
So
That's
I'm gonna
stupid.
say this: it
And
can go
he
two ways
mad.
for me.
And he mad.
Yeah, he is mad. It can go two ways for me though. John can either 30 and show him that his levels to this, or Jack Boy can come in there and prove his worth, and it'll be 2-1 Jack Boy. And because
So
I'm a little
can
DMV
Jack Boy
biased,
Main? Have you seen a Jack
I'm
Boy
going
Main that can
Jack
beat
Boy.
that John John? Let me ask you a question, King. Have you seen a Jack Boy Main that can beat that John John versus Hitman? Right.
I gotta get that water.
Yeah. Right. That answers my question. Like that.
I'm gonna say that
That's,
none of
there's
Jack
no
Boy
way.
is close.
There's no way. He ain't even battled enough to see that. We ain't even seen him in near close to no setting like that to even. That's why your mind just went blank. Because no, of course not. So it's like no, and you know me. It's like if they bring their A game, I'm always gonna predict. Since you want me to predict off A game, John gonna smoke Jet Boy, man. 3-0, and we could bet if you want to.
If Hitman is John John's A game, I'm gonna say none is Jack Boy's A game so far as I've seen. So I'm gonna still give it Jack Boy 2-1 with a little DMV bias behind it.
Dang, that's crazy.
For real. I got John Smooth 30. This is gonna be a body.
That's what I'm
He's
talking
gonna
about.
body him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Clean body.
Fetty versus Jack Boy.
He's
That
not
was
about to
fire.
stand up there and take another loss to the Goonies or debatable
We
loss,
on the
however you
stage,
view
man.
this twerk battle.
We on the stage.
He's not about to go up there and take another
I'm
one.
not gonna let
That's
nobody
not gonna
that follow the
That's not
rankings
happening.
not understand the stage matters. Jack Boy, man, he
Anybody
gotta
else,
prove to
textiles,
us.
baby girl, how you feel about it?
He gotta prove to us.
I gotta go, John. 2-1. I'ma respect Jack Boy because he wanted this battle so bad. So I know one of them rounds, him talking about John living in his mama basement. That shit gonna be funny to me. So I don't know.
Jack Boy with an angle.
Going off of what we know about both battlers, I have to go John 3-0. I have to. John has won so many battles, and I don't know
Jack
how. And
Boy
I go
with
back
an
and listen to
angle?
it. He has nice punches. He has good bars. He flips.
Don't hurt yourself,
Your
John.
whole angle and
Don't
everything. That
don't
you
hurt
think
yourself,
you know how to
Jack
do
Boy.
better than him. He flips it on you. He takes your scheme and makes it better than you could ever.
Don't
which
hurt
is
yourself
gonna
out
be
there
a
trying
problem
to
because
angle
Jack Boy doesn't
on
necessarily have a
John.
scheme besides the Jackanese. But guess what? John, I'm pretty sure is gonna have some type of Jackanese in his round. So I gotta go John 3-0.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Jack Boy, man, he fire. He definitely gonna have spots in there that's fire, but I can't see him putting a whole consistent round to beat John in no round. Like he gonna have fire parts in his rounds, but John, even when he's not so called, even when he's missing, he don't miss that much. You know what I'm saying? His accuracy is good because he's a top tier. He knows what to do to keep the momentum even in his misses, if that makes sense. Does Jack Boy know how to do that? Who knows? It's too much question marks
We're gonna
behind his
find
name.
out.
We definitely gonna find out. But
I know one thing, John better not steal from Jack Boy. Trying to steal from Jack Boy, you can't steal from a Jack Boy. He a thief himself. He a low life thug. You steal from him, he gonna take it back. I'm trying to let you know. Right now, he is not going how y'all think this is going. 3-0.
he gonna take it back. That mean he gonna freestyle? So you telling me Jack Boy about to freestyle rebuttal against John? Right. Wrong.
I know he got some pretty rebuttals in
He
there.
too nervous. He gonna be too nervous to even try it. This not the same Jack. Y'all don't see. This not the same Jack Boy that I be looking at. I see a nervous type of guy. He's good. He's getting better, but it's like it's slow. It's slow getting better. He's slowly getting better. John been there. John gonna kill him, and he gonna put pressure on him. He just lost the twerk in the consensus, so it's like he gonna spaz on Jack Boy bad.
All right, man, we got one more battle.
Nope, let's go ahead and move on, King. You're right. We got one more battle. The biggest battle.
of all times. Of all time.
Battle of the year, in my opinion. Loaded Lux versus Averb, Midwest versus New York, Goat versus Goat, Vegan Verb versus Hoodie Lux. Who we got?
Yo, that's crazy. Vegan Verb versus Loaded Lux. Grey Hoodie Lux. Are we gonna get Grey Hoodie Lux? Are we gonna get Preacher Lux? Are we gonna get Kung Fu Master Mr. Miyagi Lux? We gonna get Black Panther? What's going on, Lux? What we doing with you, beloved? Huh? Or are we just gonna get regular Lux who's gonna come up shutting all these haters down who've been saying, you know what I mean, Verb gonna get you. And you know what I mean? Prove why everyone claim you the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, Lux, you need to be active more. He's more of the active battler out of like him and Mook. So like, salute to him for that. But he needs to be way more active. I just hope he comes aggressive. He gotta have to become with that aggression for this battle. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like, I don't think he gonna finesse Verb. He can't go up there and finesse him with those finessey punches. It's not gonna work. Verb gonna back on him every round. So you better not come with those theatrics, but you just better come up regular looks and get that body. Not play. Because Verb ain't coming to play. I know that much. He's been waiting for this battle. He wanted this battle for many years. He got some heat for that boy.
That's a fact. So who you got, man? 2-1 either way. Lux, Verb, talk to us.
Do you want to hear what I got? I got 30 Verb. 30 Verb. That's how I got it.
But you don't want to bet though. You sound crazy. You sound crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'll bet it.
I was really following you all the way up to the last part. You sound crazy. Now all the other stuff that you said, I don't want to hear it. That scratch the rest of the stuff. What?
You're not winning this battle though.
First of all, Lux definitely gonna win on Cam. We gonna go on a scratch that. Now in the building, I can see Verb Mike can do it, but like Verb, he can't win all the rounds in the building. No way. There's no way. If he do win, it'll be an edge. Lux gonna get a round clear. You're gonna get a round clear. 2-1.
Don't get it twisted. Lux will win this battle. I'm not delusional, but what I'm saying, yeah, like this is my problem with what I've had with Lux for a long time is he's not aggressive enough, and like I don't know, like I don't want to see him like shouting and barking. I don't mean that. What I mean is by aggression is like, I don't know. It's like, how can I say, like it's, I don't know, like it's raising in the field like dry prunes bar. Yeah, that to me, yeah, is how luck should come. Like that's how that's how he should be, like deliver and be. That's how aggressive he should be for me. Like obviously my opinion don't count, and I can't tell Lux how to write in none of these battlers.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. That's a fact, beloved. Just sit back and enjoy greatness, man. What you mean? Just sit back and enjoy greatness, man. You can pick the bars apart, but don't be surprised when you picking the bars apart, that you finding more bars. Like, what is this? That's a bar. That's a bar too. Wow. On the playback, he gonna kill Verb. That's not even close. 3-0 Lux on your third watch. Anybody that break down battles, he gonna kill him. But on the first watch, yeah, Verb showed me something on the Mook battle, because Mook was bar heavy too. Mook was definitely bar heavy, but you know, Verb is in the game and he's always active. So it's like Lux still got the rest thing that he might have. You know what I'm saying? He's active but not active. So it's like he still might be rusty. One thing for sure, Verb's not going to be rusty. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have a more consistent, smooth battle overall. But Lux, it all depends pretty much how Lux knock off the rest. You know what I'm saying? Because they can be equal when it comes to if both of them on their A game and nobody's rusty. It could be kind of an equal fire battle, but on the playback, it's too easy. Lux 3-0. Too
Yeah,
easy.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What you think? What you think, Tex? You still with us, Tex?
Yeah, man. On the John thing though, from before, I will go Jack Boy 2-1 because it's URL. But in regards to and A Verb and Lux, I got Lux 2-1 because I just think that Lux is gonna be underestimated, you know, in a lot of regards because he's not always like on the stage, but this is what Lux does. And I think A-Verb try to come with that angle of Lux, like what has he done, who has he battled? And I think that's like he gonna fall into that Cuban saying that Don Marino was weak angle. Like that's the bad angle to take because Lux is solidified from before URL even started as far as a battle rapper. So that's not the angle you want to take. So I'm gonna take Lux 2-1.
All right. What about you, baby girl? Talk to
One
me, baby
question
girl.
was, yeah. Do you think because Lux is taking an away game, yeah? Do you think he's gonna translate to that crowd well?
Yeah, I don't think
I think Lux is smart enough to just do him, and the crowd's waiting for him to do him or whatever. Either you don't know what Lux is gonna do. You just got to be honest. Nobody knows what Lux is gonna do, but we just waiting on whatever he's gonna do. So he knows that. So he's not gonna try to adapt to nothing. He's just gonna do him. It's gonna translate over to the crowd. Of course it is. But they waiting to see him, so they're gonna give him the same love that they would a Cassidy or Mook or Jay Mills at first. But the difference between Lux and them is he's fire. He got bars out of this world. So you're gonna pay so much attention in what he's actually saying, you're gonna still keep reacting all the way through. See what I'm saying? And he got the performance and crowd control. So once he finally knock out the rust, he gonna keep your attention. That's the difference between him and I say a Cassidy or a Jay Mills or a freaking who else I just say? Even a Mook. Even a Mook. You know what I'm saying? So it's like look forward to a fire battle. He already proved what he can do. He gonna keep doing it. And the more and more he come out, you're gonna listen more deeply to what he's actually saying. It's gonna get crazy, especially if the crowd wants to catch his bars. They gonna catch his his first layer bars because he know how to deliver them. But are they gonna catch their second? You know he got like 2-3 levels of his bars. So if they can catch down to his second bars, they gonna give him bigger reactions. It's over for Verb. But I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. You know what I'm saying? Due to the rest. But Verb's nice, so we'll see. He gonna win on time though.
in the first round, Cassidy was pretty much all fire, and the crowd was fucking with him, so he wouldn't fall into like the J Mills category. And that Lux got to show up and have a great first round. But I think Lux is gonna win the battle on paper, like how I would call it. I don't know about in the building again, you know, because the politics and all this other stuff with these crowds and these, you know, that crowd element is interesting. So it's gonna have a lot of people feeling certain ways. Like I'm looking beyond the crowd. And I don't know if Lux has enough.
Right. What you think, baby girl?
Man, when you first asked me this question, I did automatically Lux 2-1. Automatically. However, I think, man, just for the sake of argument, I went back and watched some Verb battles. I also went back and watched Lux versus Calico. God, I don't know. I am now leaning toward Verb 2-1.
Yo, baby girl. How did you have Lux vs. Calico?
See, this is the thing. I don't give battles to guys who choke. And Lux choked in that first, so I have a very unpopular opinion. I got Calico winning the battle.
Real.
But
That's
I
real.
know for everybody else, they feel like Lux third was and his second was just so phenomenal. And also before he choked, that hospital, the Harlem hospital giving beds out. I mean, the delivery of it, the way he tried to make it sound was fire, but when you really break that down,
Rico,
it means one thing. So it's like it wasn't as intricate. It just got the reaction that he wanted it to get because of the way he got to it. I don't know. I got Calico because Calico is still talking to me. Calico brought 3 good rounds in my opinion, so I'll give Calico that battle.
Yeah, for real. Go on, go. No, that's real.
I understand that opinion. That's definitely a good opinion. As long as you keep it fair across the whole board, I'll tell anybody when you're judging these battles, keep it fair across the whole board. So if somebody choke and you don't give them the bat, it just make them automatically lose the round because of a choke. Make sure everybody gets the same treatment, and then at least you're keeping it fair. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just take off a 0.5. I take off 0.5s on choke, so y'all know how I do it.
Yeah, sometimes people can choke and recover. And not just recover really well, like, you get me? And still maintain it well enough to edge the round. So like a choke, like if you just
I don't think,
Sorry.
to me a stumble is the stumble. You stumble, you forget, you pick it back up. A choke is just that. You don't complete the round. After that, you're done with the round and you go on to the next round like nothing happened. That's a choke to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
See, to me, a choke is like if you stumbling for over 5 seconds, I'm gonna consider that a choke. Now you can stumble or misplace a word or something like that, and I take off due to the stumble. But if it lasts as long as 5, 6, 7 seconds, I'm gonna consider that as a choke. Now you can get it back and then keep rapping. That's why I do that now. If you stop your round short due to a also choke or forgetting your rounds, then I'm also going to take away 0.5. If you stop wherever you stopped your round at, that's when I'm just going to judge from there. Take my 0.5 off because you stopped your round short due to the choke, and I'm going to add it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. But a stumble can turn into a choke. To me, that's the only difference between me and I say baby girl, the way she just explained how she do it.
What do we do with stolen balls? Especially like when we rank the battles like on first watch and then we go back and it might take you 2-3 times to figure out and see Goods with crazy stolen balls in his battle versus Cassidy. Especially when it's like the big haymaker balls with people like quoting, like saying, yo, he said the easy pass ball, that's Cassidy ball. Yo, he said the Alicia Keys ball, that's Fred the Gossip.
Like, text me, if you're stealing bars, that's a big no-no. It's just a no-no, like, you mean? So, like, for instance, like, if you pull the wool over, like, people's eyes and you get away with it, then cool. But, like, if you get called out for it, then, yeah, you gotta go back to that tape then, I guess. Do you know what I mean? We rectify what's going on in the tape. Like, it's like, you might listen to a battle, the battle, not know that. But then, like, a couple months later, find out that, like, people have been stealing bars or whatnot. So, like, yeah, you gotta, like, if you're in the building or if you're watching it first watch and you recognize it, then you gotta deduct points for that shit. That's, like, you mean, you can't, like, that's 10-4 shit, isn't it? You can't, like, stealing people's bars and you can't be doing all that. Whether it's from 9 years ago, 15 years ago, whether you're taking, the Big Daddy Kane bars or whatever. Like, nah, don't do that. Like I understand, like, loads of things have been said within the hip-hop domain. So you might write stuff that sounds similar, but have the same sort of pattern. But be original and authentic. Don't be stealing people's bars and flows and patterns and the cadences. Be original. So I
So do you
heavy
feel those
claims.
bars to be absolutely stolen? Goods were absolutely stole the bars, or were they just references that were heard?
That's what I was about to
No,
say.
we talk about clean stolen bars.
That's why I mean that's a clean stolen bar is verbatim to me, and this is also an opinion. But a clean stolen bar is a verbatim. Like you take the bar that you heard before and you use it verbatim. Now, if you just reference something like that easy pass bar you said, reference to something somebody already said, I wouldn't consider that stolen because he said it differently. So I wouldn't consider. I would say that's a 5-2. And if you keep taking bars or references that I heard, y'all see how I break it down. Too many of them, yeah, it's gonna start seeming like you stealing like you're really purposely doing that. But I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt of having things refer similar. But it's too much. Yeah, I'm gonna start taking off points. But verbatim, and I think everybody know what verbatim means. Line for line, word for word. Line for line, word for word.
Yeah, but we also gotta, are we gonna not take into account that if I say I'm standing in front of this brick wall and it's Nick Tall, that if I say I was standing in front of the brick wall right there around the corner for the Knicks, that it's just me tweaking it and it's not a stolen bar just because it's not verbatim?
Yeah, that's a fact. Because let me give you an example. Something like a Tente Tekupo, right? The Greek freak is a very known reference. So a lot of people are going to have similar thoughts, but we cannot pinpoint if it's stolen unless it's said verbatim. We know we're different people. We know how it works. We're not gonna think. We're not gonna say nothing the exact same way verbatim. So then we can get into the 10-4 stolen. But that reference is gonna be a lot of similar references to Tente Tekupo if you're a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I mean by that.
We shall see, but I think that it'd be cool, like if we had a way, like if we could show the references to the people, let the people decide. Because especially with that battle, I don't want to stick on that topic, but especially in that battle, each round there's significant bars where it's like these are bars where people are saying this is how this guy wins the battle, and it's like all of these bars are from other people. So do we still count? Can you count this as a win? It doesn't even make sense to me.
I mean, at the end of the day, we can't take people's opinion away from them. So we got to know other choice, give it a consensus or give it an overall rule. That's why we do majority rule, at least until we can get a panel. But even when you got a panel, it's going to be enough people that we ain't going to take other people's opinion, how they judge battles, away from them. You know what I'm saying? So you, in your own way you judge battles, that's fine. You can definitely take away stuff from doing this and that, yes, but just make sure you keep it consistent all the way through for every rapper. If you're going to nitpick goods, you make sure you nitpick Cassidy as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I ask when people think or ask me things like that. My boy Textiles in the building. So what it's looking like, man, it's kind of looking like Lux, man. No, oh wait, let me go through one more time. Baby girl, what you think? Lux, verb.
I got verb 2-1.
Verb 2-1. A King, Lux or verb? Talk to me.
I'm taking verb 2-1.
Verb 2-1. Textiles, what you think? Would you say?
Lux with the 30,
Lux.
but a verb, the world gonna say a verb 2-1, but I'm gonna go Lux 2-1.
Alright, Lux 2-1 for the final, for his final. Sensei said Lux 2-1 edge. What you think, Rico, and what you think, Real Rebel? Talk to us.
Oh, I got very. I don't think Lux is gonna show up. Like, I don't know. Like ring rust is a factor, the antics factor, non-aggression. He's not ready for this. He's not ready. But Vib's been wanting this. He's like a beast in the cage waiting to be
go with
like
a 3-0
release the
look.
Kraken type shit.
So it's about
He wants
half and
this.
half.
He's not gonna play like he's gonna show up. He's not gonna try and do all that mystical pen shit as well he's been trying to do. Do you know when he goes off on his little poetical justice rants like Vib going on, like I understand you gotta expand your pen and take it other places. But he's not gonna be doing that. It's gonna be ugly fella.
Right, and I hope you got a camera and you know how to do push-ups, because I got a bedroom. And ain't no way to go verb 3-0 looks. That's crazy talk. But yeah, it's looking like half and half, maybe an edge to verb. I think 1 vote over for verb. But we definitely gonna take a little smart intermission. This is the consensus. This is what we doing. Fans, y'all join into the chat, ask y'all questions. We got baby girl in the building, the co-host. Yeah, females know a lot about battle rap. What? We got the queen in the building, the co-host with us. And get us out of here. We're going to take a small little intermission. Then we're going to be back with our next little segment. Give us about 30 minutes to an hour. But get us out of here, baby girl.
All right, salute to the gang, salute to the chat. We appreciate y'all. Nome that coming. Salute to all the battlers. Salute to URL for putting on a dope event. Battle Rap is life. Gang, gang. You know how we do.